Hi everyone, my name's Lorenza. I share tips about sewing and I talk a lot about the clothes that I make. Now I'm always asked what is the size of my sewing table, and I will tell you it is 90 centimeters deep this way and it's 2 meters or 200 centimeters long. Now I'm also asked what is a good size for a sewing table, and I definitely have a recommendation on this. If you're pressed for space, I would at least try and get it 75 centimeters deep. Now my reason being for this is most of the fashion fabric we buy is 140, 150 centimeters wide. So here's some fashion fabric, and what do? We generally have to fold it in half, then we lay it onto our table or wherever we're cutting, and then we lay out the pattern pieces and cut. So if you get, say, 75 centimeters or 80 centimeters, you get a bit of wiggle room, but you're going to be able to fold that fabric in half perfectly and lay out your pattern pieces. So I wouldn't go less than 75 when you're looking at table depths. Also, like mine's 90, and once I get to that point, it doesn't really need to be wider than that. That's about how far I can reach. Now, as far as the length, I said mine's 2 meters. You don't need 2 meters. 2 meters often isn't even enough for me to cut out a whole pattern. I have to do it in sections. So look, 1.5 meters is great, 2 meters is great, whatever you can make it work with length. So that is my recommendations for sewing table depth and length. I hope I've used all of those words correctly. Thanks. Bye.